Lord Jesus Christ, and welcome where am I? St. Cyril Methodius Orthodox Church in Madison, Wisconsin. I'm Father Gregory Jensen, the pastor, and I am very, very tired. I'm getting you're tired too. You know, the days these days are long, and there are so many little steps that we have to take now, and at least I know I do. I have to come to church a little early and inexplicably set up remote broadcasts so that other people can attend services because of the limitations that we're under because of the quarantine or the pandemic. But, you know, I think, well, I don't know about you, but with all these little steps that I have to take, I am prone to be just a little bit grumpy, or maybe a little bit more than grumpy. It's hard not to take out my anxiety or my tiredness on other people, my wife or my parishioners, or just people I meet on the street. You know, for the foreseeable future, this is going to be normal for us. And I think it would be good as we work through as we come through the next few weeks and months, if we take into consideration that most of us are doing the best we can with what we have. My collar's not working today in the cassock. It's very annoying. Got to give each other a little bit of rest. Unfortunately, or a little bit of grace. Unfortunately, that's hard to do because no matter what we think about the pandemic, what we think about social distancing or masks, there are certainly people on the other side from us who tend to be just extraordinarily moralizing, that make masks, wearing a mask or not, a matter of constitutional liberty or of whether or not we love our grandmothers. I've heard both. You're wearing a mask and, you know, you're destroying the Constitution. You're not wearing a mask and you want your grandmother to die. You know, I think most of us are just trying to do the very best we can under the circumstances in which we find ourselves. Unfortunately, this is also a presidential election year, and in America, that's always a contentious time. But with the pandemic and all the new social distancing norms and wearing masks, it is just so easy just to ramp everything up and just to start being angry at people. So that's what I think we should do going forward, is to try and cut each other a little slack, try to be as gracious as we can to one another. I know I need to try. But to do that, we also need to make sure we get enough rest and that we say our prayers and that we spend time with people who love us, but also that we take a little relaxation. There's a great story from the Desert Fathers about a hunter who comes upon a group of monks lounging in an oasis. The story goes that some are napping under a tree, others are swimming in a little pond there, others are playing ball. And he begins to castigate the abbot of the monks. It's like, what are this? You're monks, you should do this, you should do that. You shouldn't be so frivolous. So the abbot says, string your bow and shoot your arrow with the tree. And so the hunter does. He says, do it again. And so the hunter does, and a third and a fourth time. And at the fifth time, the hunter says, I can't keep pulling my bow one time after another, so without any rest in between, or the bow will snap. And the abbot says, as with the bow, so with men, they need to rest. There needs to be recreation in our lives. For a lot of us, that's just not possible because of economic hardship or because of our circumstances. But if we can, we really ought to try to take some time to recreate. Those who can't, well, that's a heavy cross. And if you can, try to seek out someone, priest, pastor, minister, rabbi, imam, someone who can help, or a friend who can help carry that weight with you. We have to rest, we have to relax, we have to recreate. Because if we don't, the coming weeks and months will just be too great a burden for us, and we will, well, like the bow, snap. Speaking of recreating, in about 45 minutes, we'll have Vespers here at St. Cyril Methodius. I hope you have an opportunity to join us. And then liturgy tomorrow morning at 9:30. So until then, I hope you are well. I hope you are getting some rest and recreation in. God bless you, and bye-bye.